Hey guys, welcome to the new scroll hole. Today we're breaking down the lore and mythology related to murderer Chris Watts, who assassinated and annihilated his pregnant wife Shan'ann and his two adorable 3- and 4-year-old daughters, Bella and Celeste, as well as the husband to the murdered Alexis Sharkey. Her husband, Tom Sharkey, pictured here, who his wife was found dead, naked, on the side of the road by sanitation workers that thought she was a mannequin. She was strangled, and how both cases relate and what their tattoos mean in lore and mythology. So let's breakity break it down. If y'all are watching this channel and you know we do true crime mixed with lore, history, and biblical truths, we're just truthing over here. We're just over here minding our business, being nosy, truthing over here. Yeah. So let's get into Christopher Watts, the family annihilator, the super soldier, the MK Ultra mind control super soldier that snapped and viciously annihilated his entire family, to the murder of Alexis Sharkey, who her husband, Tom Sharkey, his dad literally looks like a literal giant, and he's cooperating with the police allegedly, but Alexis Sharkey was found nude, butt naked, looking like she just got out of the bathtub. The people who found her body on the side of the road thought she was a mannequin. She was found nude and strangled in a dusty side road by sanitation workers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the lore of Christopher Watts and Tom Sharkey's tattoos, as Tom Sharkey looks like Kratos and Alexis Sharkey looks like Kratos in lore and mythology, looks like his daughter Calliope. And then Chris Watts has very similar tattoos, and it's a very similar storyline, as Alexis Sharkey also worked for a multi-level management or pyramid scheme or multi-level media, doing the very similar things. And Tom Sharkey and Alexis Sharkey both visited and lived in Colorado. Tom Sharkey works in petroleum, as did Christopher Watts. We don't know which company, but he works for the Petroleum Industry, and they both have the Binds of Chaos tattoos. That is the floor in which the person is taken up in a coffin and given snake venom. And as their blood drips out, it drips into this floor that Chris Watts has tattooed on his shoulder. And those snake-looking things coming out of the edges of the circle are actual divots in the wood. That's the Blades of Chaos on Kratos, aka Tom Sharkey's arms, which are also like a black snake or black goo. The Blades of Chaos, forged in the foulest depths of Hades. Once attached, the blades remain so, chained and seared to the flesh, a part of the bearer's body, a permanent reminder of Kratos' pledge. But this clan, I think, is from the House of the Rising Sun, or the Clan of the Rising Sun. So these tattoos could represent the assassins that are given the snake venom in these coffins, where they're put inside of a coffin. The ritual is They would be put inside of the coffin, hung up over top from the, pulled up by a chain and dangled over that circle on Chris Watts. If we're looking at it, would be our right side right there. And they would be in this coffin, and they'd be getting shots of snake venom, cobra venom to be exact, to build up their tolerance. There's the chains of chaos, or the binds of chaos, which basically means they're from an ancient bloodline. Could mean. This is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. But yes, you can see the snake and water symbology. And then on the back of Chris Watts' arm right there to the right, it is a cobra. It looks like a diamond back cobra, but it's actually a cobra, and we don't get a good view of it. Coincidence that both Chris Watts and Tom Sharkey have the blades of chaos around their arms. And they both have wives that are in multi-level management or media pyramid schemes. And both men work for Petroleum. That tattoo on Chris Watts' arm is another cobra tattoo. Or it could also be the headdress that the Egyptians wore, representing again this ritual where they're given the venom of cobras so that they become immune to it. And those again are the binds of chaos, which could represent building up an immunity to the black goo. It is said in lore that black goo is what they gave to super soldiers to make them invincible. They would give them little bits of it. But there's Chris Watts again, and again, we're looking at the floor. That circle symbology represents that he went through the ritual of getting the snake venom, the ancient ritual, the cobra venom, injected into him, and it's a slow, time-consuming ritual. Then you have Alexis Sharkey, who represents the daughter of Kratos. And what is crazy is in lore, in their cosplay, Kratos goes through Tartarus to get the elixir of life to bring back his daughter. Calliope was the beloved daughter of Lysandra and Kratos. She, along with her mother, were unknowingly killed by Kratos as part of Ares' plot to harden Kratos' heart and make him a more powerful warrior in the process. After Kratos comes out of his rage, he realizes that he had killed his daughter, his beloved daughter, and he vows to make it right. Calliope, I have honored my promise. Kratos travels down into the underworld, into Hades, to retrieve Ambrosia to bring her back. So somehow Kratos gets the Ambrosia to Calliope, and then he sees her for a moment's time in Elysium, literally the Garden of the Gods, where they visited in Colorado when they lived in Colorado. So I'm talking about Tom Sharkey, who looks just like Kratos, and his wife Alexis, who was murdered, visited the Garden of the Gods, which is the same storyline as Kratos and his daughter Calliope. Comment your thoughts below on that. And of course, then you have Chris Watts. That tattoo, in my opinion, represents that he finished the ritual of getting the cobra venom injected into his body so that he'd be immune to it, making him a super assassin to poison darts or poison. That's what they would use. They would use like poison darts with the snake venom. Yes, this is a combination of Egyptian, Roman, Greco-Roman, and Native Indian lore. And it's just insane that Chris Watts visited the Sangre de Cristo mountain, or the Shan'ann Paiute area prior to murdering his wife and family, as did Tom and Alexis Sharkey visited the Sangre de Cristo mountain range right prior to her murder. Leave your comments below. This is just the lore of the tattoo symbology and the cosplay. The reason why Alexis Sharkey has the cuts all over her is because Kratos would have to drag her from one portal to another and feed her back her own blood to revive her. And then Chris Watts has the same similar tattoos, so they must be from the same clan, where their god is the Petroleum, which sounds like lava. Leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on so that you're alerted when we post new videos. Hit the like button if you like this video. And thank you for walking with me. We'll be back soon with another video.